You already know what I'm doing. On the way to the gym. It's currently just after 4 a.m. A lot of the street lights aren't on at this time. In my area, I've noticed actually a lot of the street lights don't even come on until like 5 a.m. There's like a pocket where I am now with there's lights, but for the most part, the walk to the gym is pretty pitch black. So I apologize if you can't really see me. But yeah, we're gonna get this gym workout. It's pull day, biceps and back, and then we'll get home, get some breakfast, and then look at the charts together. Hello everyone, I'm back at home now. It's 6:30 at the moment. I know it's a bit preemptive to be looking at the markets, and I'm sort of talking a bit quietly and whispering at the moment because my girlfriend's asleep, so I don't want to wake her up. But yeah, we're going to go look at the chart of Euro-US dollar, and I'll show you what I'm looking out for today and tomorrow. So here we are on the chart of Euro-US dollar, and as you guys know, if you watched my previous vlog that just came out, first of all, I just wanted to say I hope you like that video because I very much enjoyed doing that sort of format. And I assume it'll be a lot more entertaining to watch than just me sitting here for 10-12 minutes talking to you directly about the charts. So, and this is also a little bit of live training as well because I don't know the setups I'm taking preemptively. So I'm recording this in real time and you'll get to go along with me with each individual trade and you'll know the results as soon as they happen basically. So as you guys know, if you watched the last video, I had a fib from here to here, this previous level. It came back a little bit, didn't give me really a setup. So on the 15-minute, the structure I actually do see is this structure. But even though it's not the clearest and it's a very ugly structure, it still is there. It still is very much seen, but it's untradeable basically. So that's not a problem at all. Also happened at midnight, so that's not really a worry. Now, I'm going to move my fib to now this last push down here. And we could have technically already got a correction for a drop. But again, this is untradeable. This happened at 2 a.m. So I'd have been asleep at this time. If this actually is the structure, then it will be falling one more time, at least one more time, should I say, to break this low. But we didn't know if that's going to happen yet. It did give an entry just here at the top. But again, this is a 2 a.m. I wouldn't have taken it. And also, it's not the clearest of structures. So it's not the most optimal to trade. But in theory, this is ready and could just keep dropping here for the moment. And then potentially either we'll get a sharp up or we'll get a slow move up. And depending what we get, if we break this low again, that is what I'll be looking at to trade for the next day or two. But yeah, I currently don't see any setups. Again, I just got to observe what is happening here. We do have CPI later on today. So in about 5-6 hours from now, we do have CPI. And I'll be looking at CPI live during that period of time so we can see the outcome and see what it does to the market. So guys, I've actually just read a comment on my video and I'm going to answer the question right now actually. So the question was asking about my monitors I have. So as you guys know, I have 3 monitors and my computer setup. Now, the reason for this isn't trading. The reason for this is gaming. I was a big gamer before I started trading, as some of you may know who've came to this channel from my old gaming channel, which is a CSGO channel. I did actually have a 244Hz monitor at that period of time to play CSGO, but I sold it, and with the money I sold it with, thought I would get a couple more monitors just because I prefer having 3 instead of 2. So that is why I went to the 3 monitor setup. So guys, here we are at the setup right now, and these screens, I don't know if you can hear me, you might not be able to hear me with the microphone, but they're called Crewer monitors. So these are the ones that you can see on the screen. It is 24-inch, 180 hertz. It was £100 at this period of time. I think I actually got it cheaper than this. I do believe I got it slightly cheaper than that because it wasn't like a hot deal or something at the period of time on Amazon. So, and you could only buy 1 per account actually as well. So what I did, I made separate Amazon accounts and ordered it 3 times off 3 different Amazon accounts because I wanted to get that deal and I wanted to have the exact same monitor 3 times because I don't know about you guys, but it would annoy me if I had different monitors at my computer setup. So I made sure I had the 3 setups and I just bought a back desk mount that was about £40-50 to hold the 3 monitors on. That's very good. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So they're each 180 hertz, £100 each. They're quite cheap monitors, but I would recommend them. They seem to work very well and I've had no issues at all. We're having bacon rolls for lunch. So guys, we are a minute and a half away from CPI coming out, and what I'm expecting is a sharp down, sharp up. Now, we'll see live if I'm correct or wrong about this, but the reason for this is because of the structure I have marked here. and I need this to break this low to complete. Then after that, I expect a bigger move up for something like so. But if it gives it or not, who knows? This could just keep dropping the market, and it also could just keep going up. But I think most likely it will go down first in this current area, then a reverse to the upside. So here we are, 38 seconds away. Now, it's forecasted to come out almost exactly the same. The year on year is meant to come out higher, which would, in fact, weaken the dollar, which would drop euro. But we are going to see what this has for us. So here we are, 10 seconds now until this news comes out. Let's see the reaction. I am expecting a reaction, but, I mean, as I said, sharp down, sharp up. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see, 3, 2, 1, comes out. Okay, what you got to spike up? See how long this holds for. Let's go actually quickly go look at Forex Factory to see what the news is. And as you can see, it came out exactly as expected. So no real shock in the market at all. So yeah, it's still going up for the moment, but I'm not sure how this is going to hold. Again, this could, I mean, I said this morning actually earlier on in the video that this structure could already be completed for that drop. And then this could be a complete new thing in itself. Meaning if that is the case, which I think is unlikely, but if that is the case, this will then just keep trending up. But by the looks of it, we are getting some sort of push down here. So this could just be a bigger flat like so, and we might be getting the drop I initially thought, but it is too early to tell really. I mean, we've got New York opening up now as well, so a lot more volume should be in the market. I think this is the only news for today. We have more news for tomorrow and maybe even on the Friday, but this is the big news of the week. Okay, so we came back to the charts now an hour later on Euro US dollar, and it seems to be playing out how I thought it would. Even though it's doing what I thought, there aren't actually any entries I could have taken to short this, but I was still right in the bias. So the structure I see here is this flat here, the expansion flat, for more downside. Now, after it breaks this low here, we need to observe what we get. Because after that, we're either going to get more downside and then a sharp up, or, like I said earlier, it could move slowly, and then if it moves slowly, I'll look for even more downside. So we need to wait and see what the market gives us and really take it from there. Based on it being almost 3 p.m. now, I can't imagine there's going to be any setups for me, to be honest with you, because if this is our next impulse down, then the correction won't be ready at least until tomorrow, for me at least. So I might end the Wednesday one here and start again tomorrow morning. But it keeps giving like very lower time frame regular flats, but they're so sharp and quick, they're basically very hard to get in. Hello guys, I hope you're doing well. It is 8 a.m. on the Thursday morning. I've just got out of my meeting with one of the seniors in WeTrade Waves called Kishore, and we spoke about EU a little bit, and I let him know obviously my bias, what I'm looking for, and he pretty much agreed spot on with what I was looking for. So that's always good to hear when a more experienced member agrees with my bias. That means I'm sort of getting on the right path to understanding the structures and whatnot. So on EU, what I'm expecting for today, I am actually heading out later on to go look at a car, so I don't know if I'll be around to actually execute and be in the market. So we'll have to see. But last night, obviously, previous vlog you saw just a couple minutes ago, CPI did what I thought, made this expansion and then dropped the market. It obviously didn't give the spike down, spike up that I was thinking for, because I said after it breaks this, we need to see if it gives a sharp up or a slow move, right? So that is exactly what I'm waiting for now. So at this point in time, I'm either waiting for this to go sharp up and break this, and if it does that, I'll be having to wait again for more upside. But obviously, if it doesn't do that, and it just slowly moves up in this area over a long period of time, then I'll be looking for more downside in the market. But obviously, we have to wait and see what happens. And you can't predict the market. You can just react to what you see and the structures you appear to get. So based on this, this correction could take the rest of today, but it could also take even up until Friday also if it really wants to. We do have bits and bobs of news for the euro and also US dollar today, so it's good to be aware of those. But again, like I said, there are no trades currently for me. I need to wait to see what this does in the next 24 hours basically to know what my next move is. Hello guys, it's currently 5 p.m. now. I just got back from going to look at buying that car, and big news, I actually did buy the car. So it was £1,000. I went half it with my girlfriend. We got the new car. It's a Ford Focus, I believe it's 2006. Quite good value for it. It's a good little runaround car.
but I've been looking at EU. It didn't actually give any setups while I was out, which is great, but it seems for the moment we're starting to get a bit of a move to the upside. So there may be entries for tomorrow and Friday, but who really knows? I mean, I'm working tomorrow on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, so I won't be recording tomorrow, and I'll be picking this up next week on the Monday. So if you guys are new to the channel, I'll be doing this every single week. I'll be recording my journey as an FTMO trader on my journey to $200,000 in funding. So if you enjoy that sort of content and vlogs like these, please make sure to subscribe, because I strongly appreciate it. And yeah, we can get this channel seen by lots of many other traders so they can see the true authentic side of trading. Thank you guys and have a nice weekend.